Hi friends, good to see you. In this video, I'm going to review the most affordable phone from Xiaomi, and I think it's really affordable. This is not brand new because it had been launched in 2020, but for right now, it is still a lot of people that want this phone, at least in my country. This is Xiaomi 9A. So, if you're curious about the specification, how about performance, display, also camera, and so on, let's dive into it. I'm Fatoni from Tresnology. About the price tag, this Xiaomi 9A is priced around $90 to $100, but when converting in Indonesian currency is approximately 1.400.000 rupiah. And absolutely, the phone will be warmly welcomed in the community because they can afford phone with a lot of features and also it will be a lot of demand. When we unbox the phone, we can find a phone with a 18-watt wired charger. It's not fast charging, but yeah, okay, no problem because it is only $90. We also find USB cable and a few documents like manual guide and guarantee card, very standard. Let's talk about the design. From the casing covered with polycarbonate plastic, the material plastic really feels when we knock the casing. It feels good and even solid when we hold. The case also has pattern grid in the entire back, so it is avoid slipping when we hold the phone. In the back, we can find a 13 megapixel camera. Xiaomi also attached flash lamp. In addition, there is a lettering Xiaomi on the bottom of the camera. We will talk about camera in different section, and let's move the button. On the right side, there is the power button and volume button. The good news, the phone also has 3.5mm audio jack, so you just plug in your headphone or earphone, but unfortunately, the 9A still uses micro USB port interface, even though the 9A has support OTG devices. Another leg is not dedicated fingerprint sensor to security unlock, but it's fine, no problem. Instead, the 9A support fast unlocks and still can use a pattern or pin to unlock, right? The Redmi 9A is arguably a big phone in the class, have a 6.53-inch large screen, but the resolution still comes with HD+, which is okay, also have a pixel density of 269 ppi, which I think is relatively low but enough, but I doubt it when used under the sun. But instead, also provide the color profile and you can choose one of the grid for you. The display supports a double tap to turn on and turn off the screen, and that is notification come. The screen will be on. The feature to replace LED notification which is not available on this phone. Another lag from the screen is not protected with anything screen guard, especially something like Gorilla Glass, so I must add a screen guard for protecting the phone from scratch. Despite being affordable throughout the 2020 release, the Redmi 9A is already comes with MIUI 12 based on Android 10. Xiaomi really gave a true refresh with more informative and more interesting visualization. The UI also offers useful themes such as a dark mode, sound effect tailored to the theme, and another features is dual apps are still present. It will be useful if you want to cloning WhatsApp or App Messenger in different account but still the same phone. Like MIUI 11, the leftmost page of the home screen can be changed with Google Discover, so it's a great shortcut to stay up to date and what I hate from the UI is too much bloatware. Without a fingerprint sensor, Xiaomi provides an alternative to the AI face unlock features for security unlocking the Redmi 9A screen. This feature will only work optimally when the ambient light is abundant. The Xiaomi Redmi 9A has a total 2 of cameras. The rear camera has 13 megapixel and support face detection autofocus, very basic upon the specification on the camera. From the quality, the camera is pretty standard. The wide angle is good to be value added. Photo results are sometimes not enough sharp and when zooming in on a picture, it looks kind of like painting. The photos tend to be dark when entering the afternoon or the light is sufficient even though there's a screen flash help. Well, the rear camera is practically equivalent to smartphone camera of 1.5 million rupiah. The result is design. It's not just the shape of the object, but there are still details that can be enjoyed. Besides the auto HDR and eye features, we can find night mode in Redmi 9A, But we still can adjust ISO from 100 to 3200 and shutter speed 1000 to 30 seconds. But we need time to adapt with configuration, ISO and shutter speed. In the video section, the Redmi 9A can record video just in Full HD 1080p resolution, and I think it's normal because the SoC can handle up to 4K. The Xiaomi Redmi 9A comes with one of the new chipset from MediaTek which is designed from the entry class, namely MediaTek Helio G25, has an octa-core CPU with the highest clock speed of 2 GHz, plus GPU PowerVR GE3320 650 MHz. This is a chipset built in 12nm fabrication, and so it will be more power efficient. But in 2021 and even in 2022, 12nm is already a little bit old. But when we consider price paired with the SoC is absolutely okay. The 9A in my hand used 3GB LPDDR4X RAM configuration. There is a 2 configuration RAM, 2GB and 3GB. Even though the 2GB configuration offers more affordable, but big 3GB is better. For storage space, and the 9A is only available in 32GB variant, so if you want to more expand storage, still provide a micro SD card slot. Talking about performance, the phone is not fast enough, but decent for daily use, decent to scrolling social media, watching YouTube and apps Messenger. Even though if the phone is multitasking app, it will be very laggy. So you must to control what apps are running in the background. And for gaming, I don't think so. This phone is not for game, and certainly frame per second absolutely will drop. Even so laggy, but still can play 2D games and a few 3D games. But if you want to play Fortnite or PUBG on this phone, you must configure it in the very low graphics settings. And I don't recommend for gaming. The Redmi 9A is paired with a 5000 mAh battery, considering using a 12nm chip. Therefore, need more power to keep the phone throughout the day. And I think it's more than enough for the capacity of battery. In my testing, from a full charge, the phone can endure more than a day, and I use it for daily texting, watching YouTube for a Samuel, Spotify and scrolling social media, so I don't have a need power bank or socket to charge the phone. Indeed, the phone comes with a 10W charger. It will make a ProSeed charger take a long time. From my experience, it will take more than 2 hours until the battery is full. The 9A is also does not support fast charging, one of the reasons Xiaomi reduced the price from the predecessor Xiaomi 8A. Because the phone still use a micro USB port and only 10W charger, I think still can use the old charger from Xiaomi. The Xiaomi Redmi 9A is one of the most affordable phone on the market. This phone is absolutely suitable for daily use such as texting, scrolling social media, watching YouTube and listening to music. But it's not for gaming, and it's even not recommended to play 3D games. For my recommendation, this phone is suitable for all users or parents, which only need to talk and text and read news sometimes, or for children students at the school that needs phone for Zoom class. But for the daily heavy tasks, they must be patient about the loading. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully it will give you more information about the phone. Thank you very much and see you next time.